Before today, you were many things to each other: friends, companions, partners. But in a few minutes, you will say a few words that will take you across a threshold in your lives. After today, you will continue to be friends, companions, and partners, but you will be stepping into a deeper role together. Today, you'll become husband and wife.
What I would like to share with all of you is Colby Nicholson's definition of long. It starts at daycare, and he comes running to us. Mommy, Daddy, Mommy, Daddy, Mommy, Daddy, it's Friday. It's been a long day, and I have been here a long time. Fast forward 10 years. Colby wants to go away a whole week to soccer camp. So all of a sudden, in a very short period of time, I get a phone call from the nurses' quarters. Colby would like to talk to you. I says, okay. So I go, hi, bud, what's wrong? Colby goes, I don't know, Mom. I'm not sure, but, you know, I've been here a long time. I go, Colby, it's the second day.
I absolutely adored Brooke the minute I saw her. I can still see her in my mind, a beautiful little blonde peewee, running around with pigs in her hair and calling me Annie.
We officially met in band class. So we were those band nerds.
As parents know, we love our kids with all our hearts. It can be hard to watch them grow up. You're filled with pride with everything that they do. As they grow older, you find yourself missing the little child who used to hold your hand and used to run to you with every owie. Like most mothers and daughters, Brooke and I have had our ups and downs. But I would not trade the experience of raising Brooke for anything in the world.
Colby taught me about family. Colby taught me what it is to love your family, and whatever it is, no matter what, you bring your brother into it, which I was never close to my brother until I met these two.
Brooke is truly my soul sister, my best friend, my partner in crime, and the person that makes me laugh the absolute most. She does and always will deserve the very best. So that brings me to Colby.
Brooke, you first caught my eye when you walked into the room during Super Bowl 47, 2012.
The first time we met, you definitely intrigued me. There was something about you that drew me in. When you texted me a few times over the next few months, I'd roll my eyes, but I secretly loved it.
We're all here because we love you both, and we love your love for one another. Love is the experience of writing your story. And even though we describe love in different ways, and even though love stories vary from one person to the next, we all know it when we see it. And we see it here in this moment.
During our time apart, you were always in the back of my mind, and I was always looking forward to the next opportunity I might have to see you. Sure enough, in December of 2014, everything fell together and I got my chance. We danced and I finally got that first kiss I'd been waiting for.
You were ballsy asking me for a kiss on that janky dance floor, but I liked it, and I liked you. When you came to New York, I was nervous, anxious, but mostly excited to see where we stood.
From then on, we made some incredible trips that I will never forget. Some people might think that driving a Penske truck across the U.S. might not be romantic, but we sure found a way.
We fell in love over and over again on that trip. It was the trip of a lifetime. I'm so excited to see what life has in store for us.
I can't wait to keep this road trip going with you until the end. I love you forever.
Now, fast forward, we meet Brooke. He goes, Mom, I met this girl and she lives in New York City. I go, Colby, that's a long, long ways.
Me and Colby sit down and he says, hey man, guess what I'm planning? I said, Colby, what do you got going now, buddy? He said, I'm gonna go to New York and I'm gonna go visit Brooke. I said, wow, that was quick.
Colby left on a Thursday. He was supposed to come home on Sunday. So he calls on Sunday and he goes, oh, Mom, Brooke and I are having a blast. New York City is, I'm going to stay one more day. I changed my time. Okay. So I say to Dave, Colby's staying longer.
We met Brooke, and I immediately saw in Colby a paradigm shift in his attitude and who he was. And that has not changed. That has blossomed. Brooke, you have done that.
Love is always hopeful and endures through every circumstance. But it takes two to get to that circumstance. And that's where love comes to play. Love will last forever, and love never fails.
Colby, do you choose to build a life with Brooke, filled with love through all of your years?
I do.
Brooke, do you choose to build a life with Colby, filled with love through all of your years?
I do.
Once again, I think a couple months go by and Colby says, I'm going back to New York. And I said, geez, did you just go to New York? He goes, no, there's a lot more in New York I need to see.
So then he calls on Monday. He calls on Monday and he goes, Mom, you know what Tuesday is? I go, Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day. So Mom, I'm gonna change my ticket and I'm gonna stay one more day, celebrate St. Patrick's Day in New York City with Brooke. I get off the phone, I say, Dave, they're staying longer.
We'd like to take a moment now to honor Brooke's father, Daniel. He is with us in spirit today, and he would be overjoyed for the bride and groom.
Your dad and many Tiernans are looking down and smiling on this wedding today, so we love that.
Brooke, your dad's everywhere, but I know tonight he is right here with you tonight. So cheers to your dad.
Colby walks into the house and he has a map of the United States of America. And it's routed from New York City to Seattle.
Colby looks at me and he says, hey man, I got something I gotta tell you. I said, what now, bro? He says, I'm going back to New York, but this time it's a little different. I said, what's different about this trip? And he says, I got a one-way ticket.
And he goes, Mom, I'm getting a one-way ticket to New York City, and Brooke and I are gonna rent a Penske truck, and we're gonna take the long way home.
When I got to know Colby, I was like, oh my goodness, we loved you. We were like, gosh, this is Brooke's love of her life.
I remember the day Colby called me to ask for Brooke's hand. I was so touched. He didn't have to ask my permission to marry Brooke, but he did it anyway.
4 years ago, I drove Brooke and all her possessions across country to New York, and I'm so glad Colby drove her back home.
Everyone, let me be the first to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Nicholson.